There is a force within you, an infinite intelligence that orchestrates miracles beyond human understanding. You were never meant to struggle indefinitely, for life itself is the unfolding of your divine imagination. And when the time of manifestation draws near, the universe speaks in whispers, subtle signs that God is about to surprise you. Perhaps you have felt an inexplicable calm, a deep knowing that something is shifting beneath the surface. Or maybe the doors that once remained locked are suddenly opening and you can feel destiny pulling you towards something greater. These are not coincidences, they are divine signals. God works in the unseen, moving beyond the limits of logic and reason. What you desire already exists, waiting for you to align with its reality. When you persist in faith, when you dare to believe beyond what your senses tell you, you step into the miraculous. And so I urge you, stay awake. Watch for the signs, for they are all around you. The shift in energy, the sudden encounters, the repeated messages. Each one is a divine whisper that your blessing is near. Even if things seem uncertain now, remember, before the dawn, there is always the deepest night. But the night is not the end. It is the preparation for the new. Your desire is already on its way. The God is about to surprise you, and when he does, it will be greater than you ever imagined. Hold the vision, walk in faith, expect the impossible, because what is coming is already yours. Life unfolds in seasons, and just like the tides obey the moon, your blessings are governed by divine timing. There is an appointed time for everything, a moment when the unseen becomes seen, when dreams crystallize into reality. Often we grow impatient, wanting our desires to manifest instantly. But the universe operates on a higher intelligence that knows the perfect moment for everything to fall into place. This is why delays should never be mistaken for denials. They are merely the universe aligning the right people, circumstances, and opportunities in ways that you cannot yet perceive. When God is about to surprise you, everything will begin to synchronize effortlessly. Situations that once felt stagnant will start shifting, and what seemed impossible will suddenly seem within reach. But before that moment arrives, you may notice a period of stillness, where nothing appears to be happening. This is where many lose faith, mistaking silence for absence. However, this quiet phase is often the most critical. It is the divine preparation before the breakthrough. Much like the seed that lies buried in the soil before it breaks through the earth, your manifestations are taking root in the unseen realm before they emerge in your reality. Trusting divine timing requires surrendering the need for control. It demands that you release the how and when of your desires, and instead align with the knowing that what is meant for you will never pass you by. The mistake many make is trying to force things into existence through worry and doubt, but force only creates resistance. Instead, flow with the certainty that the very moment you conceive the desire, the universe began working on its fulfillment. Your role is not to chase, but to prepare, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, so that when the blessing arrives, you are ready to receive it fully. Another sign that divine timing is at play is when things that once frustrated you no longer hold the same power over you. Perhaps a door that you once desperately tried to open now feels unimportant, or a situation that once seemed urgent no longer burdens you. This is because your consciousness is shifting, aligning with what is truly meant for you. Many times, what we desire is not actually the highest version of what we could receive. God, in his infinite wisdom, sometimes withholds certain things, not to punish us, but to replace them with something far greater than we ever imagined. So, when things seem delayed, take heart. Delay does not mean denial. It means preparation. It means something is happening beneath the surface, beyond what the physical eyes can see. It means the right people are being positioned, the right opportunities are being aligned, and most importantly, you are being molded into the person who can sustain the blessing when it arrives. Divine timing is not about waiting aimlessly. It is about walking in faith, knowing that when the time is right, nothing in the universe can stop what is destined for you. Before a great shift occurs in your life, you will feel it before you see it. This is the power of inner knowing, an unshakable sense deep within that something is changing, even when there is no visible evidence. It is a whisper from the divine, a quiet certainty that moves beyond logic and reason. This knowing is not born from wishful thinking, but from a connection to the unseen forces that are always working in your favor. When God is about to surprise you, your spirit senses it first, long before your physical reality catches up. You may notice an unusual sense of calm, even in situations that once caused you stress. The things that used to worry you no longer have the same grip on your emotion. This is because your soul has already aligned with the outcome, even if your mind does not yet fully comprehend it. It is as if a weight has been lifted and a deep sense of trust replaces the need to figure everything out. You may not know how or when, but something inside you knows. It is already done. This is the moment when faith stops being a concept and becomes a living force within you. Sometimes, this inner knowing manifests as a heightened awareness of signs and synchronicities. You may repeatedly see certain numbers, symbols, or messages that seem too specific to be mere coincidence. Perhaps you keep hearing a particular phrase, meeting people who confirm what you already feel, or experiencing moments of déjà vu. These are divine nudges reminding you that the shift is real and unfolding in perfect alignment. The external world begins to reflect what your soul has already accepted as truth. Inner knowing often brings a sudden detachment from old struggles and desires. What once consumed your thoughts no longer holds the same importance, and you begin to feel drawn toward new paths, people, or ideas. This is not random. It is your spirit repositioning itself for what is coming. The things you once chased no longer seem necessary, not because you no longer want them, but because you finally trust that what is truly yours will find its way to you effortlessly. When this happens, do not resist. Flow with it, for it is a sign that your breakthrough is near. This deep knowing is one of the strongest indicators that God is about to surprise you. It is beyond emotion, beyond fleeting excitement. It is a peace that surpasses understanding. Even in the absence of physical proof, you just know that everything is coming together, and in that moment the universe is already shifting, aligning, preparing. When you feel this inner certainty, hold on to it, because it is the evidence of things unseen. What you are waiting for is not just possible, it is inevitable. When God is about to surprise you, the universe begins to speak in ways that defy logic. These divine messages come in the form of synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem too perfectly aligned to be random. At first, they may appear subtle, but the more you pay attention, the more frequent and undeniable they become. These are not mere accidents. They are glimpses of the unseen forces at work, guiding you toward your breakthrough. You may begin seeing repeating numbers, 111, 222, 444, each carrying a spiritual message of alignment and divine intervention. Perhaps a song plays at the exact moment you are thinking about a specific dream or question. Maybe you keep encountering the same phrase, symbol, or even a stranger who unknowingly delivers a message you needed to hear. These moments are the universe's way of confirming your blessing is near. Keep going. Another powerful sign is the sudden alignment of events. You might find yourself at the right place at the right time, meeting the right people in ways that seem orchestrated beyond human effort. Doors that once remained shut may start to open effortlessly, or unexpected opportunities may present themselves in ways you never imagined. These synchronicities are divine breadcrumbs, leading you toward what has already been prepared for you. Pay attention not just to external signs, but also to your inner reactions. When God is about to surprise you, your intuition sharpens. You may feel an unexplainable pull toward a certain decision, a place, or even a person. Conversely, you may suddenly lose interest in things that once seemed important. This shift is not random. It is a recalibration, aligning you with the reality that is unfolding behind the scenes. The key is to remain aware and receptive. Too often, people dismiss synchronicities as mere chance, missing the divine whispers meant to reassure them. But the truth is, these signs are evidence that you are in flow with the divine plan. When you begin to notice them frequently, do not ignore them. Lean in, trust, and know that something extraordinary is about to unfold. God is speaking. Are you listening? When a door closes in your life, it is never the end. It is a divine redirection. At first, it may feel like rejection, disappointment, or even failure. You may wonder why something you deeply desired slipped through your fingers. But what if that closed door was actually protection? What if it was God's way of steering you away from something that would have limited you, delayed you, or even harmed you? Every closed door is a hidden blessing, even when you cannot see it in the moment. Often we cling to situations, relationships, or opportunities that no longer serve our highest good. We hold on because we fear the unknown, believing that what we had was the best we could get. But God sees beyond what we can perceive. When a door shuts unexpectedly, it is because something greater is waiting. What seems like a setback is actually a setup for something beyond your imagination. The job you lost, the relationship that ended, or the opportunity that didn't work out, these are not punishments. They are divine interventions. You will know God is about to surprise you when, after a closed door, new paths begin to emerge. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, as if you are in a season of uncertainty. But then, out of nowhere, things begin to shift. Unexpected connections appear, a better opportunity presents itself. A situation you once thought was impossible suddenly starts working in your favor. The very thing you thought you lost is replaced with something far greater. This is the divine pattern. When one door closes, another, much bigger, opens. One of the greatest signs of an upcoming breakthrough is when you feel like everything is falling apart. It is in these moments that God is making room for something new. Sometimes you must be emptied before you can be filled. The things that once fit in your life no longer belong because you are evolving into a new version of yourself. And as you grow, your reality must shift to match your new level. Closed doors are simply a part of this transformation. So when you experience a closed door, do not resist it. Instead, trust that it is part of a divine plan beyond what you can see. Look for the new opportunities, the unexpected invitations, the sudden changes that begin to appear. What is meant for you cannot be taken from you. And when God removes something, it is always because He is making space for something better. Stay in faith because the open door is already waiting. You just need to step forward. Before God surprises you, you will feel it before you see it. The energy around you will shift in ways you may not fully understand. But deep down you will sense that something is changing. It may come as a sudden restlessness, an inner excitement, or even an unexplained peace that washes over you. This is not your imagination. This is the universe realigning itself to bring forth the blessing that is already on its way. When the unseen world moves, your spirit can feel it before your mind comprehends it. One of the first signs of this energy shift is a change in your emotions and thoughts. You may find yourself feeling unusually hopeful, as if something great is about to happen, even if your circumstances have not yet changed. Old fears and doubts that once controlled you may start fading away, replaced by a quiet confidence. You may notice yourself speaking more positively, dreaming bigger, and feeling drawn toward new possibilities. This is a sign that your vibration is rising, aligning you with the manifestation of your desires. Another way this energy shift reveals itself is through detachment. Situations, relationships, or habits that once mattered greatly may no longer feel important. You may feel an unexplainable urge to let go of certain things, not because they are bad, but because they no longer serve your future. This is not a loss, it is a clearing. The universe is making space for what is coming, and sometimes that means releasing what no longer aligns with where you are headed. As the energy around you changes, you will also notice external signs. People may start treating you differently, as if they can sense something different about you. Opportunities you weren't expecting may suddenly appear, and synchronicities will increase. Unexpected delays or shifts in your routine may occur, not as obstacles, but as divine repositioning. The old is dissolving and the new is making its way into your life, piece by piece. The most important thing you can do when you feel an energy shift is to trust it. Do not resist the changes or try to cling to what is leaving. Instead, embrace the transformation, knowing that it is preparing you for something greater. Your spirit already knows what your eyes cannot yet see. Stay open, stay expectant, and watch how everything begins to unfold in divine timing. The shift is not just happening around you, it is happening for you. Before a great blessing enters your life, you will often face tests. These tests are not meant to break you, they are meant to strengthen you, to refine you, and to prepare you for the very thing you have been asking for. Just as gold must go through fire to be purified, your faith must be tested before your manifestation can fully unfold. It is in these moments, when things seem uncertain, when obstacles arise, when delays stretch your patience, that you must hold firm. These trials are not signs that your blessing isn't coming. They are confirmation that it is closer than ever. One of the greatest tests before manifestation is the test of perseverance. You may feel as if nothing is changing, as if all your efforts have been in vain. This is where many people give up, walking away just before their breakthrough. But what they don't realize is that the moment you feel like quitting is often the moment right before the shift happens. The universe is testing you. Will you hold your vision even when your reality contradicts it? Will you persist in faith, knowing that what you seek is already on its way? Another common test is the test of detachment. You may find yourself in situations where you are forced to release control, to let go of timelines, expectations, and even certain attachments. Sometimes, what we desire most requires us to surrender first. The tighter we hold on to something, the more we push it away. But when we trust, when we allow, when we release the need to control how and when it will come, that is when the manifestation accelerates. Letting go is not giving up, it is making space for the divine to work in ways beyond our understanding. Many times, before manifestation, you will also be tested through opposition. Unexpected challenges, people questioning your dreams, or sudden setbacks may appear. These are not signs to turn back. They are indicators that you are on the right path. The resistance is proof that something is shifting. Just like a plane experiences the most turbulence right before it reaches cruising altitude, your life may feel chaotic right before the blessing fully arrives. Stay steady. Keep your mind focused on what is coming, not on what is currently happening. Perhaps the most powerful test of all is the test of belief. Will you continue to believe in the unseen? Will you hold on to your vision even when doubt whispers in your ear? The truth is, the final test before manifestation is often silence. when nothing seems to be happening, when everything feels still. But silence does not mean absence. It means preparation. The delay is not a denial. It is a setup for something greater. If you can pass these tests, if you can stand firm in your faith, then nothing can stop what is already yours. The blessing is closer than you think. Faith is not believing when everything is going right. Faith is believing even when nothing seems to be happening. It is trusting in the unseen, standing firm in your conviction, and knowing that what you desire is already on its way, even if your current reality tells a different story. Before God surprises you, He often tests the strength of your belief. Do you trust only when there is evidence? Or can you hold on when there is no proof, no signs, no visible movement? Unwavering faith is the key that unlocks the doors of divine manifestation. One of the greatest signs that your blessing is near is when life challenges your faith the most. You may experience moments of doubt, delays that make no sense, or even obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. This is where many people falter, allowing fear to cloud their vision. But faith is not about what you see, it is about what you know deep within. It is understanding that even when nothing appears to be shifting, everything is actually aligning in perfect divine timing. Unwavering faith is the ability to persist even in uncertainty. It is standing in the middle of difficulty and declaring, "I know something great is coming." It is resisting the temptation to speak words of doubt or fear and instead affirming what you believe to be true. The words you speak, the thoughts you hold, and the emotions you carry all contribute to the reality you are shaping. When you walk in unwavering faith, you are no longer hoping for a miracle. You are expecting it, knowing it is already done. One of the biggest misconceptions about faith is that it should always feel easy. But true faith is built in the waiting. It is forged in the moments when nothing makes sense, yet you refuse to give up. When you continue to believe despite the circumstances, you shift your reality. The universe responds to unwavering faith because faith is the bridge between the seen and the unseen. When you believe without wavering, you activate the spiritual forces that bring your manifestation into existence. So when life tests your patience, when doubt tries to creep in, remind yourself, I do not need to see it to believe it. I believe it, and that is why I will see it. Faith is not just a feeling, it is a choice. Choose to trust, choose to expect the best, choose to hold on to the vision no matter what. Because the moment you refuse to let go, the moment you stand unwavering in your belief, that is when God surprises you in ways greater than you ever imagined. Just when you think nothing is happening, when you least expect it, that is when God moves in the most extraordinary way. Unexpected miracles are a sign that divine forces have been working behind the scenes, aligning things on your behalf. What seemed impossible suddenly becomes reality. The opportunity you stopped chasing finds you. The answer you desperately needed appears effortlessly. The situation that felt hopeless shifts overnight. These moments are not random. They are divine confirmations that what is meant for you can never be lost. Miracles often come when you have released control, when you stop forcing things and allow the universe to unfold in its perfect timing. You may have spent weeks, months, or even years waiting for something, only to find that the moment you let go and trust, everything falls into place. This is because miracles do not respond to desperation, they respond to faith. When you align with trust instead of fear, you make space for the unexpected to arrive. One of the greatest signs that a miracle is near is when life pushes you to the edge, when it feels like you have exhausted every effort and there is nothing left to do. This is the moment when divine intervention steps in. Just like the Red Sea did not part until the Israelites stepped forward, many miracles do not happen until you take that final step of faith. When you move forward in belief, despite the uncertainty, God responds in ways that defy human logic. Miracles do not always come the way you expect. Sometimes they appear disguised as sudden redirections, unexpected people, or even moments of delay that later reveal themselves to be divine setups. What looks like rejection is actually protection. What feels like loss is making space for something greater. The key is to remain open, to trust that even when you cannot see the full picture, God is orchestrating something beyond your understanding. So when life surprises you with an opportunity you never saw coming, when a door opens without effort, when a blessing arrives at the perfect moment, know that this is not luck. It is not coincidence. It is the fulfillment of something that was already written for you. The unexpected is simply God's way of reminding you that He has been working all along, and His miracles will always come right on time. Everything you have been waiting for, everything you have been believing for is already making its way to you. The signs are there, the inner knowing, the synchronicities, the closed doors that lead to better ones, the energy shifts, the tests of faith, and the unexpected miracles. These are not random events. They are divine whispers, preparing you for what is coming. Now is the time to stand firm in your faith, to trust in what you cannot yet see, and to remain expectant. Do not let doubt steal your vision. Do not allow delays to discourage you. What is meant for you will never pass you by, and when God moves, He moves suddenly. The blessing you seek is not just possible, it is inevitable. So open your heart, walk with confidence. Know that at any moment life can shift in your favor. The universe is aligning, divine forces are working, and sooner than you imagine, you will look back and realize it all happened exactly as it was meant to. Your surprise is coming. Be ready to receive it.